and welcome to the 6th round of the WMC here in Istanbul Park Circuit in Turkey. I'm joined here with Stefan.
Hello.
He won't be racing this weekend because he may or may not have forgotten, but Henry Hermsen is on pole yet again, and you don't have to be a genius to figure that one out, as we're now underway going onto this formation lap. Looks like we've got a standing start for the first time. Right, would you like to just run through the grid, Stefan?
Yes, we shall. In first, we have big old Henry Hermsen, currently being unbeatable throughout the season. Second, we have Mr. John Atkinson Jr. In third, we have Max Riedmuller. And then behind him, for Spain, we have Alf Ronso.
He sounds like an Asian trying to pronounce Alonso. Aranjo.
It does, actually. In fifth, we have Checo Wilson. In sixth, we have Tobias Dorsch. In seventh, we have Cativo. In eighth, we have Termini. Ninth, we have Rivera.
I think they're a safety car for today. I don't know why, but oh well.
Oh, fair enough then.
I think, yeah, Hermsen has been beaten once, just to correct you, but it was only because he crashed, I think, and he did finish in second after all that. It was his teammate Jack Kearney, who hasn't been in the last couple of races, but oh well. Right. Coming into the final sector in a moment. Predictions?
I think this could be Hermsen's for the to lose.
Yeah, I mean he should have a massive lead, I think, in the championship. So for Atkinson, he had some really good pace last time, but that crash and then the engine failure and the gravel, it was just
yeah.
So it's the second time we've seen him strong in a road track, which we're not used to seeing, but oh well. Right then,
I think we're in for a good one.
Hopefully. We say that, but Hermsen could run away with it. Let's just hope that isn't the case. Burnout's onto the grid. Getting ready to go racing again. 4 out of 5 times has Henry Hermsen been a winner. As we now wait for the lights in Turkey for 30 laps in Istanbul Park. We've got 3 and we've got 4 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go. Henry Hermsen away already from pole. Slow start from Atkinson. Already going off the track as they ride into turn 1. It's a Luxembourg 1-2. Waiting for a massive carnage in the first couple of turns, and we got through it cleanly. We got through it cleanly somehow.
Clean start.
Riemüller in second. Aranjo into third. And then Dorsch. Oh, Atkinson going side by side with Checo Wilson, and then Gonzalez Cativo having a little look. Termini's got past Cativo. How the hell did that happen? Termini squeezes him and locks up. Is Cativo going to get the better as we now ride down the straight? Good start for the championship leader. Horrible start for Atkinson down the inside of Tobias Dorsch. Are they going to touch? Bit deep. On board with Atkinson. And
he gets a good run.
Yeah, Atkinson has got much better grip through that sector. Much better.
Oh, Dorsch.
Tobias Dorsch. On the rear wing of Tobias Dorsch now. And we've got a Mexican battle further back. How many times do you hear me say that? Not many.
Oh, Atkinson goes for a look. Good move.
Oh, very nice indeed. Well, let's just watch that back, because I missed that. I was trying to flick through to the Mexicans, but down the inside he went for the small gap, and he made it stick. So Hermsen leads lap 1. Then it's Riemüller, Aranjo, Atkinson, Dorsch, Wilson, Cativo, Termini. Oh, Mexicans getting very good through there. Oh, Wilson goes wide. Excuse me. As now Cativo, not Cativo, Wilson. It says Cativo on the side of the car, very dodgy. Riding behind Tobias Dorsch. There's a lock up from Atkinson further up. But now Cativo getting very racy just behind him.
I think Good run here for Wilson. I think this is a done deal. I don't think Dorsch got the pace.
Looks like he could have a look for the inside. Wilson closing up under braking. Oh, look at Kativo actually.
Oh, hello.
Hello there. Fresh
no.
up his... Oh, bit of a
Wide.
slower run through turns 9, I think.
Oh, Dorsch has gone wide as well.
Oh,
It opens the door for Wilson.
very technical corner there indeed. Let's just see if anyone can make a move here. Not quite. Oh, is this Kativo's golden opportunity now? On this long straight. Has he set his car up correctly? It looks like he's getting a slight toe. And there's Dorsch in front as well.
Oh, he's going to go
Is he going to go for it? He has a little look.
no,
Oh,
it's
Tobias Dorsch! He has to go off the track. Let's just watch a replay.
Wilson's handed it back. Good boy.
And yeah, it was Wilson's fault. Did send him off, but he's been a good lad.
Oh, Wilson's coming back through.
Wilson having a look
back
into
out.
turn 1. Thinks better of it. But now it looks like Wilson's had the better exit. Riding around lap 2, Holmesen already has a... Actually, it's not that big a gap.
I think Reed back up.
Let's go further up to the battle for the lead. Henry Holmesen being pressurised by Max Riemüller. How many times have we said that on a street course? It's not even an oval, he's only a second behind him. Very nice stuff indeed. And then...
Hermsen has the edge on turn 8.
Now riding down the straight. Now they're starting to spread out. Actually, they're fairly close, reasonably close for all these cars. It's just between the Mexican sandwich with a very tasty German sausage in the middle. Oh, that sounded wrong.
Swiftly moving on.
So we've got the two Mexican cars sandwiching Tobias Dorsch, who's getting a good toe actually on Gonzalez Kativo.
Right on the back. Right on it.
As Holmesen sets the fastest lap, predictably. And Riemüller's dropped back a lot. He was 7/10 behind and now he's nearly 2 seconds. As Tobias Dorsch, Checo, Wilson and Kativo, everyone aboard the tortilla train. Oh, that's a good one. I'm keeping that. Tortilla train, yeah. That was terrible actually.
Wilson seems to be dropping
Oh, look
back
at this.
slightly.
Atkinson Jr. Is he on the tail now of the Spanish car up in front? Ronzo seems to have a bit of a rough exit through turns 9. And then we've got the trade of Tobias Dorsch and Mexican cars. And Dorsch is actually seems to be closing in actually under braking now at the end of sector 1. But Kativo's getting the better exits, it would seem.
Good
Atkinson
run through
Jr.
turn 7, 8 and 9. Go.
If you watch Atkinson, he does seem to be closing. And the top 4 are very close. And then 5th, 6th and 7th are a bit further back. Have you spotted anything on the live timing? Like,
I don't know, it's gone dead.
has it?
Live timing is dead.
Live races is
Oh.
a bit...
Ronso's gone wide.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's gone very deep
Atkinson
indeed. Good
right on the
spot.
back.
Now Atkinson's going to be right snapping on his heels as they come to the start-finish straight. Ronzo
Goes
off
wide
onto
again.
the curbs, but so does Atkinson. Now he's got the toe. Is this going to be
Got
his
the
golden
toe.
opportunity for John Atkinson down the inside of turn 1? Atkinson just getting squeezed a little bit.
Ronzo's gone
Ronzo goes
wide.
off the track. He forces him off, but Ronzo still manages to rejoin in his current
Right on the
position.
back, still he's got
Now
the
is
toe.
Atkinson's position going to come as he goes down the inside of this quick left-hander? Oh, Ronzo.
Oh.
In his debut
Bad
race, he's
for
in
the
the
both of
podium
them.
positions. Fantastic job. But these guys are actually fairly close to the Luxembourg cars. Could they spoil their party if they have a slow stop? Oh,
Well,
on the curb a bit for
very
Atkinson.
nearly losing it there for Atkinson.
Do not want to repeat of Zhuhai. A very good race so far. A long way to go.
The 4:30.
Right, on board with Ronzo on the rear wing. His teammate Hernandez is not in the race today. We've only had one Spanish car per race, I think. Some of these teams are pretty empty. No Robin Eade at the moment either. But now, is Atkinson, is it me or is he getting a great tow down this straight?
He's getting a cracking tow around here.
Is he going to go for the outside? Oh! He's going to make it round the outside. John Atkinson Jr. No, he cannot find enough room. But is he going to get the switchback? Is he going to get the switchback for the down the inside?
Could have a tow for the first corner.
Oh, they're right side by side. Great racing here.
Here we go. He's got him.
And Atkinson is thrown into the podium. Or is he? Or is Ronzo going to have a look back into turn 1 and 2? Ronzo right on the heels of John Atkinson Jr.
Need my breath back after
Fantastic job for him.
Great, gave enough space. Great racing for the both of them.
Indeed it is. Right, the timing seems to be back up. And
yeah, I'm just getting it out.
Right, let's take a look at the pace of these two. Let's get a rough idea. Right, Alfonso. His last lap was a 1:37.6. Oh wait, no. What was it? Yeah. And let's just see what Atkinson's doing. That's a 1:37.3. So there isn't much between these two. So that
Atkinson getting away now.
Yep, starting to pull away, get into the freer air. Now can he attack the Luxembourg cars, or has Ronzo done the damage? Right, Katovo is well clear of Tobias Dorsch, who is also pretty damn clear of Checo Wilson, dropping back considerably. And Teramini
damage from collision.
Ooh, Teramini goes very wide there. Terrible exit. He's pretty much like Maldonado as we return to our battle between Ronzo and Atkinson Jr. Ronzo doing a cracking job. P4 in his debut race, I think. Well, definitely this season.
Atkinson a full 2.1 seconds quicker on the last lap alone.
Wow.
Than Ronzo.
I wonder. Let's just see. Tyres. I think you can only get one set on some of these cars, actually. I thought you could get 2 compounds, but that's just the textures on some cars. Right, gap between Dorsch and Wilson. Well over 6 seconds. Or to the lead, I think, was it? Right, let's see. Oh, yeah. Is Ronzo gonna have some trouble with Katovo soon? Because
Katovo's last lap.
Just watching the gap now, Katovo seems to be closing on the cameras I'm watching.
Or 1 second quicker for Katovo on the last lap than Ronzo. He is catching.
I am pausing the cameras.
Considerably.
Yep, yeah, he is. He looks even closer to when I last checked. Ronzo is going backwards at the moment. Still doing a cracking job.
Sets the quickest last sector of anybody.
Pretty good stuff.
He is on it.
Right, the gap to Hermsen, 5 seconds. But Atkinson, look at him.
Just 9 times quicker than Reed Muller. Oh my days.
He is just 3 seconds behind and catching like... Need to find a clever... Gap between Ronzo and Katovo is 4.7, 4.8. And it is slowly catching. Actually quite rapidly catching. Oh, is that Max Remuller? Going very wide indeed there.
Oh, Atkinson is so close.
And if anybody can spoil Luxembourg's party right now, it's Atkinson.
It's Atkinson.
This would be payback for last week. But there's still a long way to go, as we saw last time round.
Anything can happen.
You never know. Right. And just look how much he's gaining through those last few corners alone. They both go quite deep actually, but... Now, let's see the gap with Ronzo. Oh, God.
Taking
look
another
at Atkinson.
second out of him of Atkinson.
Let me just... Catavo. Is that me, or is Dorsch catching him now as well? Slightly. He looks a bit closer. Maybe it's just me, actually.
No. No,
Oh,
he's
look at
much
this.
closer.
Look at this. Atkinson, all getting very messy on the exit there. But look how close he is to
He
Riemüller.
is so close now.
Unbelievable
He is a man
stuff.
on a mission.
Riemüller really struggling on the exit there. Atkinson, oh, he's almost within touching distance now through this very
I think
technical
we're going to
corner.
see a move on the chicane.
He just needs to hold it steady through here, get a clean exit, and then maybe, just maybe, he can make a move. Doesn't look close enough now. I think he could have gone a bit deeper, but look how much he closes up under braking.
So close. He's
Phenomenal
gonna have
exit. He's got to get him, but he runs over the curb, so that will have slowed him down slightly.
I think he's got this though. So close right now.
Now, is this time? He's got to have got him now. Look at the toe he's getting.
Down
Is
the
Atkinson?
inside.
Surely he's going to be passed,
He's-
provided he doesn't
oh,
lock up. Oh, it's so
he's gone
close.
wide.
Riemüller goes wide, and Atkinson is well
There
and
was
truly
Atkinson.
clear. And he
There we
popped
go.
himself up into P2 and spoiling Luxembourg's party. But is Riemüller going to have a say in things yet? As they ride down the start-finish straight, Atkinson's just got great straight line speed, but Riemüller is in the slipstream as they ride down into turn 1.
Atkinson sets fastest third sector again, and he had to do an overtake for God's sake.
And Riemüller went a bit wide into sector 1. Is he struggling with the car, or is he struggling with tyres? We're 9 laps in. We could see pit stop soon, you never know yet. But Riemüller is getting a bit messy on these curbs. Down the straight. Right, I'm just going to take a brief moment to check back how Catavo and Ronzo are doing. And,
Pretty even.
may have dropped back a little bit. But Dorsch is closing, so I think Catavo is struggling now. He's not catching at quite the same rate he was with Ronzo. Oh, Checo Wilson goes deep. But I think Catavo is starting to lose pace now, as Atkinson is well clear now of Max Riemüller. Oh, Riemüller getting very swervy. What is he doing? That could have ended his race right there, actually. Nearly went into the wall.
I think Atkinson is probably running a lower downforce setup here.
Looks
Sector
to be that
1
way.
and 2, not as quick. Sector 3 though, 5 times quicker than
Anyone?
Hansen.
Yeah. Oh, look at Dorsch. Look at Dorsch. He is not messing about, is he? He is right with
Dorsch is on it
Catavo.
as well.
Dorsch is now on it. As Catavo
Oh, I think Catavo's
goes
gone wide.
very deep. They both collected a bit of the curb, but nothing quite like what Catavo just did. Right off there. Using all the track and a little bit more. 20 laps remaining. We're a third of the way here through. And if the next 2/3 are anything like what we've just seen, we're in for a great race.
Be a cracker.
So, gap between Hermsen and Atkinson, 7.6 seconds. But if Atkinson is really closing down in that final sector, we could see that gap come down, even if he doesn't have a great first or middle.
Yep.
Because it's quite a big margin. And Atkinson's got no problem holding off Remula at the moment.
Oh, gosh.
Right, let's see. Any updates on the timing? And if you are watching us live, do go to the racingnetwork.liveraces.com. Follow your favourite driver, get live stats on what they're doing right now. Live speed,
Have to vote.
sector times, everything.
He's being caught.
Oh, he's being hounded right now.
2/10 a lap at the minute.
Catavo, on the podium last race, he just missed out to Remula. Well, no, Remula nearly got second when Tim Brendel, naughty boy, was a lap down and holding him
had a
up.
horror.
Is everyone lagging for you, or is it just me? Ronzo in the pits.
Ronzo's now.
I'm just going to pause the stream for a second. Oh, it stopped, yeah. I'm still recording. Don't worry. The stream stopped for a
That's
second.
retired.
And Alfonso pulls into the pits to retire. Such a shame on his very promising debut race. This is going to promote a few drivers, including Checo Wilson and Tobias Dorsch. Very much still on the tail of Gonzalez, Catter and Remula, trying to close the gap down to John Atkinson Jr., who doesn't seem to be pulling away at nearly the same rate we saw a few laps ago. And for Remula, if he wants Luxembourg 1-2, he's got to stop doing those sort of mistakes though as he runs deep on both corners there. Oh, his tyres starting to slip away from him. Atkinson, not a strong race for him so far, but he's got to keep Atkinson behind. Remula behind. Henry Holmes dominates up front. Let's just take a look at the gap now to Atkinson coming through. Yep. And then Remula very much in the fight. As Atkinson and Remula come to the line now. While Dorsch and Catterboat still dueling for P4. Not what we're used to seeing from Gonzalez. As Remula. Not the neatest of driving we've seen from him recently. As we now ride through Sector 1 with him. Atkinson seems having the neater exits. For how long can he hold off the Luxembourg car behind? And we're not seeing the dominant pace we've seen in previous races. It's been much harder for Luxembourg than it has been previously. As Remula now pushing to the maximum. He's got on the curb, he's got off, and he's gone into the gravel. Hopefully that's enough. And oh, he's lost his wheel! Remula is out. Let's just take a replay. Got on the curb, got on the grass, very messy, bumped the wall, and then that bit sticking out just did them damage. He could have gotten away with that first tap, but that second one, that's a big shunt, and he moved out, or we exited the garage. Normally there'd be a safety car, even though it was well off the track, but... in P1, Atkinson Jr. P2, and Tobias Dorsch is now promoted to P3. He has got past Gonzalez Catavo. And then Checo Wilson. Taramini. Oh wait, is that... No, that's Hermsen. Oh, Taramini locking up all over the place. Can you see this?
Yep. Oh gosh.
Is that...
Has he got a puncture or suspension damage? He's got a puncture there.
He's got something clearly wrong there. Taramini locking up every corner. I thought someone had spun.
I think it's a puncture.
So that is Taramini. He was running down in last anyway, and he's still last of the. Well, he's last of the cars running, and some new tyres are in order. At least that's his pit stop done, and we're just about halfway. So actually, that couldn't have come at better timing. If he hasn't stopped already, that is.
I think Catavo is catching up to Dorsch here.
Right. So what happened with Catavo and Dorsch earlier?
Well, going out the chicane, Catavo just lost grip, wide, straight onto the grass. Dorsch took full opportunity and flew by.
Almost too
So-
easy for him.
Yep.
Yeah, after this race, could you send me your replay? Because I'll have missed all the action in the middle.
Yeah, we'll do.
Cheers. Right. Riding with Catavote through Sector 1. Podium last race. At the moment, he's not anywhere near that. And a lack of pace is more the question for Mexico, but Checo Wilson is up there. So that suggests that either Gonzalez is struggling with the track or setup, or he's just had very little practice, which could be another reason.
Lost another 3/10 to Dorsch, so...
Dorsch is... Ooh, Dorsch getting
Dorsch.
very, very scruffy there.
Very tough corner, 7, 8, 9.
Very technical indeed, as now... Ooh, Catavote. Actually, now the podium is not completely out of reach now. Thanks to those retirements, maybe it isn't impossible for Gonzalez Catavote to take a second consecutive podium.
Atkinson takes the lead.
Oh, is that Hermsen into the pits now? And he is coming out. Where will this put him? You would...
Second.
And he stays P2. While Dorsch is only just coming out of the last corner. Oh, Catavote pits. Catavote is into pit. Terramini is traffic for Dorsch. So that could play into Catavote's hands, knowing Terramini's driving style. Ahem, crashing into people.
Checo is now in as well.
Also,
Goes into the barrier.
Checo into the barrier.
Checo just bumped the barrier on the way into the pits.
I think you deserve the round of applause, mate. Oh, at least they got different pit boxes, because that would have been disastrous for them.
I was going to say, that they got different ones.
Because you can set it so they have the same. Thankfully, that wasn't the case. I think Catavote would have got out just anyway, but...
Just in time.
Right. Let's see. Dorsch. Last time I checked, Terramini was in front. Has he cleared him? Because oh wait, no, I can see him just in the distance. So
Yeah,
Terramini,
he's still in front is Terramini.
if Terramini makes a mistake or gets in the way as he's known to do, it could play into the hands of Catavote if he gets held up. Or has Dorsch left it too late?
I think. Third for Dorsch. He's just got the pace to keep Catavote behind him.
Henry Hermsen, all too easy right now. Oh, what's this? I'm getting a pit symbol. Oh wait, no. I got the pit stop requested symbol for Dorsch. Ooh. So, has Dorsch already... Has Dorsch already pitted?
I don't think he has.
So, is this going to be a bit too risky? Because look, he's catching Terramini at quite some rate. And Catavote on fresh rubber. This could be Catavote's golden opportunity now to slip back up into the podium. Oh, Dorsch has got a pit request button symbol. But he had that last lap, so maybe he's just getting his pit stop settings ready for this lap.
User entered your channel.
Whoever else is in the channel, get out because we're commentating.
User left your channel.
Cheers. Thanks. I just basically told them to piss off and they did it. First time that's happened. Right. Terramini gets a bit messy, but then so does Dorsch. And look at the rate he's catching him. He could get a very nice slipstream, which could help. But Terramini is going very slowly indeed. He's probably got some suspension damage sustained from that puncture earlier.
Yep, I would imagine so.
Right then, a crucial straight. And Dorsch is really gaining here. Look how close he is, actually.
We just need Terramini to get out of the way.
Only a few more
Oh,
corners. I don't think it's going to affect him too much. Terramini, get out of the way, mate. And Dorsch, if he'd stayed out, who knows what would have happened if he'd stayed out another lap. Right.
But could Catavote take it?
We're waiting. I've got the camera set up.
Chicane.
You were moved. User was moved to your channel.
Are you in his too, Stefan?
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh, cool.
Cativo's coming around the final
Right.
corner.
And we can now see Dorsch leaving his pit box. It's going to be a
Oh, this is
race
gonna be
to the
close.
exit. It's going to be like in IS1 actually, because obviously we have great racing. And to the exit now. Cativo, I think he's got it. He's got the momentum to take him round. Cativo and Dorsch. Oh, Cativo just gets ahead.
Extra lap.
With that
Lost
momentum, through turn 1, you've got to say Dorsch is a bit of a sitting duck there. But once his tyres are up to temperature, who knows then? And yeah, again, like you were saying, 1 lap too late maybe for Tobias Dorsch. Let's just take a look at the pace on the timing. So if we look at Dorsch's last lap.
140.7 to Cativo's 137.
Yeah, 137.694, so clearly some difference.
3 seconds. So
Cativo then.
Atkinson's in the pits.
Atkinson now into the pit lane. I don't think he's going to come under pressure from Cativo, clearly. But the question is, will he come out in front of traffic or behind traffic? Right. It looks to be pretty clear.
Termini's coming around the final corner.
Oh, you are joking. Termini. Actually, no, I think Atkinson's safe. Atkinson's coming to the pit exit now. And Atkinson, he's fine. Just
Good.
saved from the clutches of Termini. Let's hope he doesn't make a mistake, because otherwise he could be in for a nasty ride. Oh, Josh, Josh, can you please stop fucking messaging me? Oh, wait, whoops. He's asking me what I render my videos at when I've told him that before.
Now's not the time, Josh. Going on. Cativo is leaving Dorsch for dead.
And rightly so. He was a bit slow in quali, but Dorsch...
2.5 the gap now.
Right, Hermsen, is he under any pressure whatsoever? I very much doubt it.
25-second gap.
He has the best lap of a 135.7, which he's held for ages, and the gap is 42 seconds. 42 seconds to Atkinson, and then Cativo's a lap down, Dorsch is a lap down, Wilson, everyone is very much a lap down from that.
And we're 18 laps down.
Right, I think we might be challenging him actually. You never know.
Yeah, anything can happen. But this is just utter domination from Henry.
As it has been all season, but we've seen him make mistakes before. Then again, that was a road street circuit, so very different. Atkinson Jr. though, another great performance. Let's hope he can keep it on the road though. Good job for Cativo. Oh, look at this. Battle for the final space on the podium.
Dorsch is catching.
Yeah. Right.
Fresh tyres kicking in.
Right, I may be gone for a second, but if you could just cover this battle while I'm gone, I'll be back a minute or two. So if you just basically just run through the battle with Dorsch and Cativo, I'll be right back, guys.
Gap now to 2.2 seconds from 2.5. Dorsch is definitely catching. Not by much, but still. Still something to think about for Cativo. Fresh tyres finally starting to come to him. Last lap. Pretty much equal on last lap, so these two are very evenly matched. But I suspect Dorsch is going to have Cativo at some point during the last third of this race. All pit stops have been completed. Final phase of this race. Dorsch is definitely there. Look at the final laps. Dorsch 4/10 quicker than Cativo. He is catching at a rate of knots now. 7/10 in the last 2 laps. Cativo's tyre is obviously just a few laps older. But Dorsch can keep. Oh no, Dorsch goes deep! Dorsch goes deep! Probably a couple of tenths lost there. Admittedly, these cars aren't easy on the brakes. On them. Hopefully that doesn't affect it too much. Cracking stuff though. Well, Hansen. Oh, why did you do that? Now 29 seconds ahead. So this is where the racing is. Dorsch. Cativo. Probably find Dorsch's last lap slower. Of course, lock up. Tamini in the way. He is going to make this battle. Well, it depends. Depends what mood Tamini's in. But if Cativo really needs to be careful here, that Marcus can cause a lot of problems no matter who it is. Still so far 2 retirements. Muller and Ronso. Still don't know. Here we go. Tamini better get out of the way. Tamini, get out of the way. What are you doing, Tamini? Don't defend. God almighty. Good job in the end by Cativo. And where's Dorsch? Dorsch is now coming up to behind Tamini. Or is he? Has Dorsch lost more time? Has. Tamini needs to get out of the way. Oh, Dorsch goes deep. Tamini's still in the way.
Blocking, and blocking is Taramini. How did Cativo get round him?
Very closely.
Oh, here we go. Oh,
This should be
Taramini
a
moves
done.
to the inside. Please don't have a
Please get
T-bone.
out of the way.
Please don't T-bone. Oh, get
Tamini!
out the way!
Wait, what are you doing?
You know what this means.
Oh, contact.
Oh, he just gets through.
Thank God. Jesus.
I think we need to play the Taramini song, which.
Oh, Tamini nearly goes into the back.
Whoa!
Under braking.
Right, you know what time it is.
Do what?
Get out the way.
Yeah.
Get out the way.
Highly appropriate.
Couldn't have done it better. Right. Earbuds back in. Dorsch, thankfully, is clear of Taramini now. That was very close.
Now he's got to push again.
Right. Now, I just like to tell everyone who's watching this, what you're seeing on TV style is that this is behind because I'm in spectator mode. We're actually on lap 23 of 30, not lap 7. We haven't got 17 laps to go.
Only the 7.
Yeah, the lap counter is stuck if you're on spectator. And I can't turn TV style off now, so it doesn't work.
Hermansen is now 43 seconds ahead of Atkinson.
That's only, he was 42 seconds earlier, so it's not a massive gain. It's not like a second a lap, but it's still a very big margin.
It is.
And Dorsch has clearly lost time to Taramini.
Well, he went deep earlier beforehand, so. And a scruffy few laps for Dorsch. Not from all of his own doing. Taramini is in the pits again. There was potentially contact between Stewards on top of Taramini. Trying to get out of the way. Did it badly, but in the end, you know, it happened eventually. The gap between Dorsch and Katowice is now stabilised. Appear to have lost Will.
Right.
Oh, he's
I
back.
am alive, don't worry. Right, so looking at the sector times, Henry Hermsen, last lap. Oh wait, no, sorry, his best lap. The middle sector was 33.9. The others are in the 34.4s, 34.5s. So it's that middle sector really where,
Doing the deal for Hermsen.
yeah, full of those technical corners, quite a few straights. But Atkinson is doing his dirty work in the final sector, which is good, but at such a massive gap. And Hermsen's just gaining so much in that complex middle sector. He seems unbeatable. How many laps have we got? We're on lap 24?
4.
Yep. My lap counter is broken, so I'll need you to remind me when it's the last lap.
Do. So Hermsen comes start lap 25. Taramini
I'm
in the
not-
distance.
Oh no, not again. I can't see the I don't think I'm going to get the winner icon either, unfortunately, but oh well. Now riding with Hermsen. Actually, I'm going to try and make one in paint really quickly. This
Do it on
cough
the
is
fly, ladies and
ridiculous.
gentlemen.
Oh, this cough is so annoying. Yeah, I've turned my TeamSpeak off when I've been coughing, but like when I haven't had my thumb on the button, it's just been the whole time. Right, let's see.
Taramini, it's so close in front of Mr. Hermsen.
Whether he's going to damage or put a dent in his 40-second hit. Wait, is Taramini getting out of the way, or am I blind? Wait, he can't be. Ooh,
He's just, well, he kept it close.
very close. Oh, Hermsen goes wide.
wide.
Hermsen going wide. Is that going to allow Taramini to get a bit more of a toe down the straight? Doesn't look like it.
Gap between Dorsch and Katowice pretty stable.
So the final
However-
podium spot for Katowice looks to be reasonably secure, unless he can't hold off Dorsch. Checo Wilson.
Tyre.
Checo Wilson, from out qualifying his teammate, looks like Katowice got back up to speed with this race, so maybe he hasn't had the practice he would have wanted. I'm surprised that, wait, Taramini must be a few laps down on Wilson. He can't be that close. Because for me, it has a couple of corners in it, but... Hermsen, he won't be getting Luxembourg a 1-2 finish anytime soon. Not this race anyway. But yet again, we've only had 2 winners this season. And I don't think we're going to be getting any more because Jacques Kearney is here.
Not anytime soon, anyway.
Maybe in a few months, you never know. If Hermsen
Maybe
goes
when he
on...
decides to retire.
Yeah.
Nah, it's been a stunning drive so far from Hermsen.
From the horny Hermsen. Right, okay. I'm just making a winner icon for when he crashes. Crashes? Finishes.
Not great.
Curse of the
Dorsch is
commentator.
caught up. 5 attempts taken out of Katowice by Dorsch. This is not over yet.
Indeed, it is not over. Not for some time yet. Now, people who have noticed that my TV style stopped working when the server, well, I crashed out, but I'm now making my own at the last minute. If Holmes End doesn't win, I've just spent a few minutes making an icon that's not going to be used, which is going to be pretty annoying. Oh, look at that. Is that Checo Wilson about to get lapped? Henry Holmes End.
He's coming up close.
And he is now on lap 26, yep.
27.
27, whoa. Oh yeah, because timing's behind now because of lag. Just a few more laps to go for Hermsen, but further back we have got a batter on our hands. Oh, Dorsch! Dorsch drifting it round there. I'm going to get a oh, I can't get a replay, but you might want to watch that. Going through the turn 8 9 complex, he just got it drifting there. Managed to save it, and it doesn't look to have done too much damage between the gap, but very good save there from Tobias Dorsch.
Hey! Very good save from Dorsch. Keeping it on the edge.
Indeed he is. Right.
That does mean, though, he got to second the Catavo.
Oh, is that Hermsen pitting? He's got a pit icon on.
He's nowhere near the pits.
Well, he's got a pit. No, he's got the pit requesting on. Oh, he's turned it off now. Is you know when you request a pit stop, it has that blue icon.
Yeah.
He had that, yeah. So
They're a bit random, but he's got the time to spare, let's be honest.
you could probably take a small holiday. Oh, we got yellow flags there. Oh, Checo Wilson just in front. Has someone entered the pits because there's some smoke there? So Hermsen just chasing down Wilson. Do ignore the, if you're just joining us, ignore the lap counter we've got on the rFactor. So we're now lap 28, I think, yeah?
Yep.
So the penultimate one. Well, no, we've got a few more, yeah. Very good racing.
Has secured third place. 2.8
It's
to
not
gap
over
now,
yet.
so
Look at Dorsch. Look at Dorsch. He's slid, but look how much. He's not that far back for someone who's just drifted off.
got A. Why has he put A?
I think there's a chat code if you've crashed or something. Please tell me we're not going to get a safety car to the finish.
He's still running.
Okay, because we've had it where we had a safety car for like... Oh no! Terramini! Off in turn 1 with no front wing. His engine's gone. Terramini is out of the race.
He is out. Is this going to be a safety car?
Knowing how shit the safety cars are.
Safety car!
You are kidding.
No.
Fuck's sake.
Confirmed in chat box, we're going to have a safety car. Well, that's throwing a spanner in the works, hasn't it? Well, no, to be fair, thinking about it, we'll probably end the race under the safety car.
He's now rolling into the path of the racetrack. Keep your brakes on, you scum. I mean,
Wonderful person. Oh, he is. Think, yep, he's got the message. Well, I think it's fair to say
it's pretty much done and dusted.
this is the final result.
Unfortunately, I hate it when they decide it with the safety car. You don't need a safety car for something that small. If you say, not naming anyone, but David in our league, when he crashed and lost a wheel in the middle of the track, that was a safety car.
That was a proper safety car.
That was deserved. And
Right on the
Checo,
apex.
is Checo Wilson going to be allowed through? Doubt it. The race has pretty
Doubt
much
it.
been decided. And it was a good one up until then. It could have been nicer if we raced to the finish.
Yeah, but it's just the way racing goes sometimes.
Right, lap 29 to 30. Do we have another lap as well, or is this the last one?
I think this is the final one.
Don't think it matters really, because Henry
No.
Hamsen, he can enjoy these last few moments. And what a race it's been for him. Fantastic performance from start to finish. Doesn't look like anyone can match him. Not even his teammate.
I thought Reed Muller was unlucky, got caught over the curves, but you know.
Nevertheless, it's
Just one of
still
those
been an
things.
action-packed race. Lots of good racing from these guys. Same cannot be said, however, for Teramini. Again, Teramini is shit.
Yeah, maybe reteach the principle of blue flags. I think this is it now. rFactor's lap counter confuses me sometimes.
Yeah, it does laps completed, not.
Yeah, right, there we go.
And for Henry Hamsen, he wins again in Turkey. Well,
Oh, and goes back into the safety car. Oh,
Jumpers and
Tamini's still
Donuts.
there.
Yep, I think that's clearly the end of the race, unless they've had a catastrophic error. Henry Hamsen wins again for Luxembourg. It won't be the 1, 2, and 3 finish he would have hoped for, seeing as one teammate's missing or a 1, 2. But it is still, nevertheless, Luxembourg domination once more.
Cracking job from John Atkinson.
Atkinson on the podium, he was denied last weekend.
Well, I crashed into Hermson.
I think the Luxembourg cars kind of took each other off with Atkinson. I don't
Yeah,
think
they're
he
all
did.
going to have a go. No, we had a little collision in turn 1. Less said about it, the better. Cracking job from that man there, Henry Hermson.
Will we ever have a different winner? Other than Kearney
Even the
and
safety
Hamsen.
car's doing donut.
The safety car crashed in the first race. It was so embarrassing. I think that's why the old safety car driver isn't here. I guess that concludes coverage here for round 6. Thank you very much for watching, and thanks Stefan for joining in.
No problems.
Thank you very much for watching, and